Welcome to BizTech Solutions, where you'll always find best deals in the market. In this video we are going to talk about top 10 drones. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Are you looking for the best drone money can buy? All of the most well-known drones have been flown, emailed, and pixel-peered, and the list below gathers all of our results in one location. Whether you're a total beginner or a seasoned photographer looking to take your photography to new heights, you'll find all of the best drones in our in-depth guide below. Are you seeking for the best beginner drone? See our separate buying guide for more information. Drones have never been more accessible or affordable than they are right now, making this an ideal moment to get one. Drones have exploded in popularity in recent years, thanks to advances in sensor technology, gimbals, battery life, and automated flight modes. For the price of a DSLR or mirrorless camera, you can now shoot photos and films that formerly required specialized expert gear. There are also a number of DJI alternatives, like Parrot's waterproof Power Egg X and PowerVision's waterproof Power Egg X. The greatest drone for you can be found in the list below, no matter what you're looking for. Number 10. Dji Fpv. The Dji Fpv is a one-of-a-kind drone that's ideal for learning how to fly in first-person view. Flying it is a lot of fun because to the incredible video headset that gives you the sensation of flying like an eagle. It looks like a cross between a quick racing drone and the Mavic series from DJI. It does, however, come with a few additional limitations than DJI's other drones. Because the DJI Goggles V2 prohibit the pilot from having a clear line of sight with the drone, most countries require you to have a spotter partner standing next to you while you fly. The Dji Fpv is a fantastic alternative for first-timers if you don't want to fly solo and don't mind the weight limit. It's faster and nimbler than any other DJI drone, with a top speed of 87 miles per hour, but it also features 3 different flight modes, normal, sport, and manual, to suit different sorts of pilots. Number 9. Parrot Anaphy. This little, bug-like drone may be small, but it has some of the best photography skills in the industry. Its camera has a 180-degree vertical range, allowing it to snap photographs directly upwards, something no other drone can do. It also sports a 2.8x zoom lens with no image quality loss. Number 8. PowerVision Power Egg X. Despite its culinary name, the Power Egg X is a flyer, not a fryer. PowerVision's flying orb stands out in a market dominated by water-resistant drones for its ability to fly in the rain and land on lakes, with the Wizard bundle. The image quality is degraded by the plastic waterproof shell, but the ability to operate in, and float on, the wet material opens up a whole new universe of artistic possibilities. The modular design, on the other hand, allows for a great deal of flexibility. The Power Egg X may also be used as a handheld gimbal camera or a self-contained AI camera installed on a tripod and controlled with hand gestures. The disadvantage of the adaptable configuration is that it is more time-consuming to set up. It may be little, but removing the protective covering from the body, mounting the propeller arms, and setting up the controller takes a few minutes. Number 7. Dji Phantom 4 Pro V 2.0. Despite the fact that the Phantom 4 Pro V.20 isn't the most recent model on this list, it's still a solid choice for pros seeking for a sturdy and reliable drone in windy circumstances. In 2018, the Phantom 4 Pro V 2.0 was announced, and it was a considerable upgrade over the Phantom 4, with greater obstacle avoidance and smarter flight modes including active track. Its 20MP 1-inch sensor is capable of capturing superb raw stills as well as 4 kelvins 60p video at 100 megabits per second in D-Log color profile. The Phantom 4 Pro V 2.0 isn't as portable as the foldable Mavic 2 Pro, which also features a 20MP 1-inch sensor, because to its bulk, 1,375 grams. It does, however, include a mechanical shutter, to prevent rolling shutter, and a 4K frame rate that is higher than its smaller sister. If you need to take high-quality aerial stills and video in severe weather that the Mavic 2 Pro may not be able to handle, it's well worth investigating. Number 6. Ryze Tello. Because it is simple, lightweight, and affordable, the Ryze Tello is a fun drone for first-time flyers. Despite its low price, the Tello packs a punch. The battery lasts a good 13 minutes, and owing to downward-facing light sensors, the Tello can hover in place and do a range of autonomous tricks. The image quality from the nose-mounted 5MP camera is less acceptable while streaming 720p HD footage, with a short dynamic range and apparent compression artifacts. Any change in link intensity affects the frame rate because video is transferred directly to your smartphone. The software, on the other hand, is delightfully basic and allows for a straightforward piloting of the Tello, with a satisfyingly sensitive on-screen twin-stick arrangement. The maximum range is 100 meters, but 30 to 40 meters is more practical, which isn't necessarily a bad thing given how easily the 80 grams Tello can be blown off course by even the smallest breeze. The Ryze Tello is a blast to ride on a quiet day, whizzing along at a fast pace and reacting promptly to intuitive inputs. Although the limited range is a disadvantage, it is still the finest beginning drone on the market if you don't mind choppy footage. Number 5. Dji Mavic Mini. Although the Dji Mini 2 has already replaced it, this ultra-compact drone will continue to be available, which is great news for those searching for a little more cheap palm-sized drone with excellent video quality. In comparison to its newer brother, the Mavic Mini lacks RAW photo capture, OcuSync 2.0 compatibility, for longer range, and several new motors, but it is generally quite competitive and surpasses every other drone in its weight class. Number 4. Dji Mavic 2 Zoom. The camera arrangement is the only notable difference between the Dji Mavic 2 Zoom and the Mavic 2 Pro. The Zoom has a smaller 12MP sensor and an optical zoom lens that extends from 24 to 48 mm, despite the fact that both drones are relatively compact, with the same lightweight foldable construction and a variety of high-spec features. This means you can get near to people while staying within the safe and legal 50-meter range. Due to the smaller sensor and the f2.8 aperture, picture quality isn't nearly as outstanding as the Mavic 2 Pro, but images in movies are still more than adequate for professional use. The zoom lens is the major advantage, as it opens up a whole new universe of creative shooting possibilities. The range is excellent, the distortion is minor, and management via the companion app is simple. You also get all of the smart flight modes you'd expect from a DJI drone, like active track and hyperlapse, as well as a reasonable 30-minute flight time. If you want to zoom in, this is the drone for you. Number 3. Dji Mini 2. One of our few complaints about the Dji Mavic Mini was that it couldn't capture 4K video. This great successor fixes that while also adding a few other features. The Mini 2 keeps its ultra-compact dimensions, making it DJI's joint smallest drone, but it also comes with a new controller that boosts range, thanks to OcuSync 2.0 connectivity, and gives a more refined flying experience. It has a lot of beginner-friendly quickshot modes, similar to the Mavic Mini, where the drone does pre-programmed maneuvers. However, with the addition of raw picture capturing and a 100 Mbps bitrate for 4K video, the Mini 2 has a lot to offer professional photographers. In terms of features, the Mini 2 isn't a significant upgrade over the Mavic Mini, but it is without a doubt the greatest lightweight drone available. Number 2. Dji Mavic 2 Pro. The Dji Mavic 2 Pro is still the greatest premium drone you can buy for a variety of reasons. It has a large sensor, is a delight to fly, and its foldable design makes it compact and travel-friendly. If you need zoom or serious portability, the Mavic 2 Zoom and Mavic Mini are worth considering. This is a wonderful all-arounder for people who require a little more quality than the Mavic Air 2. Its 20MP 1-inch sensor can capture raw stills and 4K video at 30 frames per second, and the aperture can be changed between f2.8 and f11, so no ND filters are required. Furthermore, despite its strong skill set, the Mavic 2 Pro is easy to control and monitor with the companion app, and a range of clever shooting and flight modes make taking cinematic pictures a pleasure. It also contains some of the most advanced flight and camera technology on the market, allowing it to offer pro-quality photographs while being accessible to even the most inexperienced pilots. This is the perfect drone for most folks if you don't need optical zoom. Number 1. Dji Mavic Air 2. The Mavic Air 2 is a substantial improvement over the first Mavic Air, and it's the ideal all-around drone for beginners and hobbyists. It's almost like a tiny version of the Mavic 2 Pro, with the capacity to capture superb 4 kelvins, 60p footage, a wide range of shooting features, and an astounding 34-minute flight time. A new 1/2-inch sensor enhances ISO performance over its predecessor and allows for up to 240 frames per second slow-mo 1080p capture. Meanwhile, the updated controller for the Mavic Air 2 supports OcuSync 2.0, which extends the Mavic Air 2's range to 10 km and improves signal dependability in the DJI Fly app. With subject tracking and all of the popular quickshot automatic modes, it's the right balance between the more straightforward DJI Mavic Mini and the more expensive Mavic 2 series. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Also, please check the description for the latest price. Thank you.